Hey everyone, it's Valerie Sheridan from Easy Peasy Living here again with some more Wednesday wisdom. And if you've been paying attention and watching these videos in the month of March, you know that we have been talking about techno-organizing, which is my term for harnessing the power of technology to keep you organized and just simplify your life. So we have covered using technology to keep your scheduling and reminders in front of you, keeping track of all your appointments, your to-do lists, and remembering things that you need to do. Last week we talked about how technology can help you in your food preparation, not only figuring out what recipes you want to make and what ingredients you need to make them, creating your shopping list, getting someone to do your shopping for you if you want to do that, and also tracking the calories and the carbs so that you make sure you're sticking to your diet plan if that's your thing. There's lots and lots of opportunities, and if you missed those two segments, I would encourage you to go back and watch those. This week, I want to talk about reducing the amount of errands you need to run and some of the phone calls you need to make. This just saves you time and just eliminates some effort. So the top 3 ways that I use technology to help me with those things are: number 1, online shopping. I mean, I think probably a lot of us are doing online shopping these days, especially during the pandemic. That was a primary way that we were able to acquire the things that we needed. And most of you are probably pretty familiar already with your favorite ways to do that. There's Amazon and Zappos and Temu, and I mean, the list goes on and on. So online shopping is number 1. Number 2 for me is the post office, okay? I used to spend so much time going to the post office all the time. Well, if you don't already know it, if you go to USPS.gov, you can create an account which will, first of all, tell you what's coming in your mail. If you choose to do informed delivery is what they call it. They send you an email and it tells you what's coming in your mail in the next day or so. Number 2 thing that you can do there is you can buy stamps, and you can buy all kinds of stamps. Not just, I mean, you can often buy stamps other places too, but international stamps and extra postage stamps and, hand canceled mail stamps, all kinds of stamps you can buy through an account online. They will send it to you in the mail for a very small shipping fee. And it does take a little bit of time, so just a heads up there. But the other thing that you can do is you can mail packages and pay for them. And you don't even have to go to the post office to do it. So basically, you can package up your, whatever it is that you're mailing, and weigh it and everything, and pay for the postage online. And then you can schedule a pickup if you want to. So those are some easy ways to use technology for, instead of going to the post office. The third thing that I use it for is for medical related things. So if you no doubt have a pharmacy that you use, many people get their drugs delivered to them in the mail, which is great. And you're probably already handling most of that through technology, through an online app. But if you're not doing that yet, most major drugstores have an online app where you can keep track of all your prescriptions. You can automatically refill them, or you can be informed of when they're ready to pick up, and you can even schedule delivery on those. So if you haven't checked out your local pharmacy's app, then I would encourage you to do so. And the other part of the medical healthcare way that I use technology is by scheduling doctor's appointments and keeping track of my medical records. Most doctors these days will, they have a patient portal available, and you can make appointments through that. You can request if you need a refill on your prescription. You can usually view most of your lab reports through there. You can see some medical history, and there's another way, another thing you can do, and I'm drawing a blank on it right now, but the patient portal is a great way to just keep in touch with your doctor's office without having to call them, because if your experience is anything like mine, you have spent many an hour on hold at a doctor's office trying to get someone. So those are just, oh, telemedicine, that was the other way. A lot of times you don't even have to go to the doctor. You can just have set up a telemedicine appointment with them. A lot of you have probably already done that during the pandemic. So these are ways that you can use technology to eliminate phone calls and errands, or at least to reduce them. And if you're not already exploring these ways, then I encourage you to do so. Next week, I'm going to talk about some of the ways that you can use technology to help you preserve your memories, photos and things like that, so that you don't have to keep all of it. That will help you to reduce clutter. So I hope you'll join me next week. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, keep it easy peasy.